Hello everyone! First of all, if I sound a little bit tired, it's because I got sick, but I really wanted to record this instead of, waiting for my recovery. So, I know it has been a while, but there was big reasons for that, as you possibly know from my last video. If not, it will be on description, so you can check it out later and understand how I lost basically everything and why I was out for so long. Everyone had been very supportive, and this really makes me happy that I'm so cared for you guys. So, thank you very much for all the love and support. It means a lot to me, especially in a moment like this. I also wanted to give a special thanks to my Ko-Fi donators, yay! As the audio of this video wouldn't be possible without them. If you're interested in helping me and you appreciate my work, you can consider checking the description and donating to my Ko-Fi. Every amount matters as it helps me recover everything else that I lost and I can't get back. As I was saying, it is such a huge relief to finally be safe, and I can't thank you all enough for that. It's all thanks to you guys. It's literally my light guiding me right now. Anyways, I believe the biggest question probably is something like, why was I gone so long and what's been going on recently? It's a long story, as is everything. Basically, my living situation at the time was probably as bad as you can get while still having a roof, walls, energy, internet, etc. I was living in a poor area and it was not safe. There was like drug traders next door and like barbecue that would set off my asthma, and my mom's boyfriend. That was probably the biggest problem, honestly. So I couldn't make any noise at all, even speak, so it was very hard. The recordings had to be when he was not home. And I was only really getting the money I got for my autism diagnosis because it's a right in my country, apparently. And the Ko-Fi donations, of course. But I was only allowed to go to the store once a month because of the money situation. So I basically lived at my computer chair trying to get some engagement on the internet and some money from my YouTube. And for a time, I did. And that was truly the bright spot of my life at that time. So thank you all for the support you gave me. It really means a lot to me. My family situation was very bad, very complicated, and I was basically being sabotaged. And this is one of the reasons I couldn't really record at the time. I wasn't living in a safe home, and the instant I told my mother I was doing voiceover, she opened her mouth and gossiped about it to her boyfriend. And within 2 days, two bird pets were living with us, and recording became extremely difficult for me because the birds made too much noise. And basically destroyed my motivation, like it crushed me because it was very hard and like even harder with all the sabotage going on. Like it basically destroyed my motivation, like crushed me. But I looked for other work and tried to find ways I could stay busy. So in the meantime, I looked for like other jobs that I could do to provide for myself without explicitly using my voice, but it didn't work as well as YouTube, honestly. Basically, I used what I knew about English speaking and video editing to get some work online, like teaching English, editing audio and video, and eventually I got a chance at getting myself living out of this abusive household that I was living on. I got out of there on my once a month trip to the supermarket, and then I just never came back, basically. So I kinda ran away because I didn't tell anyone what I was doing, except one person that knew, but basically no one knew what I was doing. And not even I knew at the time. I was a little bit scared. I'm safe right now, and I left basically with only the clothes I was wearing and my documents. But I have to leave my computer behind and everything else that I had. Like literally everything else that belonged to me. My mom screamed, cried, insulted me, threatened me, did some toxic mental manipulation. But she still needs the money that I get paid monthly for my disability, so she decided to split the money with me. But really, I want to build myself up with this channel and with a possible secondary passive income that I can live a better life, and hopefully my audios might help someone else and all my subscribers and motivate them to do better. I'm moving around a lot, so my audio quality might be different as time goes on. But I'm determined to bring myself and my best to all my devoted fans, with all I learned, all I experienced, and all the ideas you have to bring. So, getting to the point now, I collected some questions from you guys that I'll be answering today. I'm not gonna say the nickname of who asked what, because I don't know how comfortable the subscriber is with being exposed like that. So everything that was asked will be entirely anonymous here, as I didn't ask for authorization. Now, without wasting any more of your time, let's begin. Question number 1. Do you want to talk about it? I don't want to trigger my audience with like trauma and stuff like that. I actually made this channel as a safe space for our mental issues and to make a community. Maybe a little bit of escapism even, as I do that myself. I wanted to find a way out of my situation, and that ended up coming, for which I'm so eternally grateful for what everyone in the community did. And someday, hopefully, I can give back all the love and support I received from my fans. Talking about that, check the community post when you can, please. And please vote if I should talk more about my life stories or not. And I completely understand if you pick not. And just so you know, the ASMR will continue even if you pick yes. So you don't need to worry about that. I would say stuff like my situation dealing with autism, school, traumas, etc. in multiple videos. You know, just sharing a little bit of my life with you guys. And possibly opening my heart more, who knows. If you guys want to see more of that, of course. If not, I completely understand, and I just not gonna do it if you guys vote no. Okay? Question number 2. Are you officially back? I don't want to disappoint anyone, so I'm not gonna make any promises. But I plan to spend time working on my channel, get more clients for audio and video editing, and pursue my dreams. I'm actually very glad to be back and see that people still remember who I am. That's very awesome to me, honestly. I didn't expect that, but it was a very pleasant surprise, and I can't wait to hear all of your video ideas. For now, I have a laptop that I can use for those activities, and a professional microphone given to me thanks to my donators. And now I can record almost whenever I want, even spicy, not safe for work audios. But those will definitely be private for donators only, as I don't want to get banned from YouTube or anything like that. And also do my independent business. Question 3. I want to support you, but I have no money. How can I do it? I'm glad you asked. Honestly, I encourage you to check the links of the description of this video in case you can't spare any money right now. It's completely fine. Those things are effortless and free, and I get paid if you do them, and you also get paid. So, Honeygain is a service that pays you for usage of your internet traffic. You install it and basically forget it. Use the link in the description so we can both start getting basically free money. X method is Pi. It's a crypto project that mines Pi tokens effortlessly from your phone by pressing it once per day. That's all it takes. I get paid if you use my link to use these, absolutely risk and money free. And if you choose to give me what you have earned, I'm truly grateful, but you don't need to. It really helps me, as the currency from my country is only getting worse now. Message me or mod on my Discord and we'll give you a special role if you do those things. Remember, all those methods make you earn money, not just me. If you know any other methods like these, where both of us earn money basically without doing anything, please tell me in the comments. I would love to know and possibly use your link. Now for question number 4. What videos do you want to work on? I want to make videos that take creativity to make, because they're the most fun to me, honestly. And I also want to make the videos you guys want, because after all, I make videos to make you all happy. So the videos that get the most support, the most likes, I'll do my best to do it the most. Without feeling forced, of course, don't worry. Question 5. What are your long-term goals? What is the future of your channel? Okay, so I had some talks with some of my community, as one does. I missed you guys after all. I had goals, and I'm starting to realize that some of my goals are not so realistic, so I'll probably rethink them to give a better answer. I just realized, I don't want people to have to do it on their own, like I would have had to. If it was up to me and not you guys that got me on my feet, I wouldn't be safe for talking to y'all right now. I wouldn't be capable of any of this, so I'm very grateful with what I have now. Question number 6. What kind of content will we be seeing from you now? Any idea how long it might take for you to start uploading ASMR contents again? Actually, very soon. I already have some scripts in the work. Other scripts are already done, of course, but I'd rather not spoil the surprise and just record it instead. Definitely more autism and feeling related videos. That's all I can say. Question 7. Are you okay? I read the pine comment and I just wanted to know how your life is right now. If you're comfortable, can you tell us what it was like living like that? And if you're not, could you at least tell us your living situation is right now? I'd rather not relive that, but I can say a little bit of it in this video. Again, please help me with your vote on the community post so I can know you guys actually want to know more about me and my story and how I felt at the time and now. But to resume, it was very stressful, honestly. And it was really stressful to just know that I was never safe. I went through a lot that no kid should go through. At least is what the psychologist I went said. But I managed. I would often be paranoid, bored, sad. I would often cry and say, why me? Why am I going through this? My family just doesn't seem to care or want to help me. Why my mom is still standing with that guy after I told her what he did to me? Why didn't she call the police? All those questions were in my mind as we would have difficulties with money. Her excuse is that he had a car and would pay for some stuff, but honestly, it wasn't worth it. He would save most of the money for himself, and all of that in exchange of giving me trauma I probably will never recover from. The only good thing, honestly, it was my ASMR community and my dog. That's it. That's the only thing I had at the time. And one of them still have it, which is you guys. So, my dog is because animals are usually innocent and they love you and stuff like that. I spent at least 29 days of the month on my room. On my computer, where I felt safe but wasn't really safe as I couldn't lock my own door. At some point, I didn't even have a door. It was just a curtain that was mostly transparent. I lived in poverty my whole life, so I would get overfed when there is food, as my mom would be scared of when would we have the next meal. I would get force-fed and sabotaged by her. If you guys don't know, I never learned to wash dishes or clean the house, and I never went out by myself. Basically, she wanted to keep me as a child forever and just attached to me. My question was, okay, what am I going to do when she dies from old age? Anyways, it was scary. I was unhealthy and dependable. I'm living better conditions now, where I don't need to eat when I'm not hungry. I don't need to be scared, and I can learn how to be more independent. I put the trash out for the first time in my life some months ago. That's insane that I never did anything like that because it was forbidden, basically. I was basically like a pet or a plushie for my mom, but now I feel like I'm a real human with real responsibilities. Hopefully, now I can develop myself as an adult. If you want to hear more of how it was, remember to vote on the community post. Now for question number 8. What anime characters do you like the most? Do you have any anime crushes or traits you like in them? Well, that's a tricky question. I like almost all types of guys and girls in anime, but I have an autistic interest in yanderes and yandere content, so probably those type of characters that are jealous and possessive. I don't like superficial characters that only cares about appearances and something like that. It's much more interesting people that actually want to find true love and make a family, not just have one night time. I know that what I'm going to say seems a little bit controversial, but I'll say the characters that I like the most. The first anime actually that made me want to watch other animes and like it was probably Diabolic Lovers, by what I remember. I watched it when I was 12 years old, and after watching that anime, I simply felt like enchanted and so engaged with the story. It was like just so different, like the art style was so pretty and nice. I can say up to this day that I like all the Diabolic Lovers vampires. For girls, I don't have many anime examples. I like Violet Evergarden and Ai Hoshino. But the rest is mostly from games like Ryoba Aishi from Yandere Simulator and Raiden Shogun from Genshin Impact, and Fluttershy from Equestria Girls. I was going to include Esdeath, but she's too mean even for me. Now for the most spicy ones that might be a crush because I like the whole Yandere concept. It's my autistic interest after all, if you didn't know, that's my main autistic interest. People with autism usually have like an autistic interest on like trains or planes. It can be anything, honestly, that they research the most about. Mine would probably be yanderes, if that's something you want to know. So, one of them would probably be Peter from the game called Your Boyfriend. The other one is Jason Dean from the movie Heathers and from the musical. I like both of them. And my favorite song from the musical was probably called Our Love Is God, because I really like the way the romantic feelings were expressed on that song, so I recommend checking it out because it's really good. And the other character would probably be Sangu from Killing Stalking. But I also like more normal characters like Adria Grass and Felix from Miraculous Ladybug. Funny enough, when I was younger, I had a crush on Nier from Death Note, but with time it changed to L, which is suspected to have autism. Question 9. So is the person's laptop audio not working? Yes, it is working. I could have used it, but the quality of the audio wouldn't be like acceptable to my standards. I'm pretty much a perfectionist most of the time, so I'm actually glad I got my microphone in time. Question 10. Do you see yourself as a victim? If you want to talk like literally, then yes, but you could call me a survivor, and it makes me strong in my own way, I think. But honestly, I need therapy and get used to the adult life now. I was sabotaged into being helpless, scared child, and now I know that I need to heal from all those stuff that happened for years. I'm looking into new hobbies and better goals for me right now, trying to calm my mind from all that happened in the past and just let it go. Question 11. Why no audios for so long? Are you neglecting your channel? My home situation stopped me from making videos because there was constant background distractions like birds screaming, dogs barking, sabotage by my family, but I had to overcome. I think that to break free of your past, it's necessary to break free from those relationships, which most can't or won't do due to fear and other reasons. But here I am now. Question 12. Can we have more autism content? Sure, if that's what my community wants. It seems to be pretty much what defines my channel. Autism is just so underdiagnosed in girls that we are also underrepresented and basically invisible. It really holds us back, but don't worry. I see all of you guys going out there and I struggle with it and improve every day. I'm actually very proud to be able to represent the autistic because I always see ADHD content, schizophrenia, bipolar, borderline, but never autism content or explanations. I thought that it was very unfair that autism have basically no visibility, so I decided to make this content and, of course, be a symbol of visibility for the condition. So if you see yourself on those videos or share the same struggles and somehow feel comfortable after my videos, I'm very happy that I managed to help you feel better. Honestly, making those audios make me think I'm not that useless and that I see that I have a purpose in life. Question number 13. How did you come up with the name Nyny-Chan? I came up with it when I was 12. I typed Nya a lot because I liked role-playing and acting like a cat girl, also called a neko. So Nyny-Chan comes from the word Nya, like Nya-Nya-Chan. I think a translation for it would be something like little meow or tiny meow. Some people actually thought it meant New York Chan, and I thought that was very funny. And a lot of people pronounce it as Nyny, but I always said Nyny for some reason, not Nyny. I think it works better for me, I don't know. Just some autistic personal preference. But it sounds like we're saying the number 9 twice. Anyways, next one. Question 14. What got you into ASMR? Honestly, at the start, I wanted it to get out of the hell that I was living on. And finally be in a safe environment. Mostly for money, yes. But after a while, got an actual awesome community that cares about me. It was very heartwarming to see people appreciating my work. I didn't got that my whole life. Always being rejected, being left out in school, never having friends, but I realized that there's people out there that needs my content. I heard that my audios helped someone so much that they gave up on the idea of ending their life. Curse warning, but this was basically my reaction. Holy shit! Did I really save someone's life? Can I be that important to someone? What if I actually do mean something, you know? So basically I started doing for love from that point. Even if I was depressed myself, still am sometimes and having hard days to deal with, I love the fact that I can save someone, make someone smile, and give them a reason to keep going when no one else did for me, you know? It makes me feel like a bit pressured, thinking I might not be doing good enough for my fans, but honestly, I love that I can bring that love and warmth and safety for you guys. Question 15. What's your favorite season? My favorite season is definitely winter. The downside is that is the season that I get the most sick and need to use antibiotics, and it's usually during winter that I had to use those antibiotics. But in general, I love winter because it's cold and I believe I can handle it better than the summer. I sweat way less, smell less bad, get less angry, more relaxed, and honestly, if there was snow in my country, I would love it even more. I always wanted to see snow, and usually I prefer the feeling of warming myself up with a blanket than to get refreshed and a massive energy bill with the air conditioner on or fan on. So my favorite season is winter, and my least favorite season would definitely be summer. I honestly prefer dark and quiet, not trying to be edgy or anything, just more relaxing and chill to me. Question 16. Are cubes cool? I think we're talking about Rubik's Cube, or Magic Cube, whatever you want to call it. If yes, then my answer is that they're very cool. Usually autistic people like them a lot because of the colors and everything. I never fully solved one, but I get impressed with how fast some people can solve one. Maybe I'll solve it one day, who knows? Question 17. How do you know if your observed reality is real? I don't. I like to imagine different theories for that. Makes life more fun, you know? Like, do we live in a simulation? Are we being controlled? Do we actually have free will? What is the universe? The only thing I know is that I have a consciousness, and that's it. So it's real on that aspect. I believe the only thing that I can say for sure that it's real is probably experience. Because it happened, you know? You feel it, you remember it, and nothing can change the fact that the experience is there, so I think that's the only real thing out there, I believe. The rest is just theories in my head, honestly. Question 18. What would you rate yourself between 0 and 10? I don't think I should rate myself, honestly, as everyone will rate me differently. But if you had the donator role on my Discord, you get to see pictures of me and you can do your own rating. Now about my avatar, which, if you don't know, it's a cat girl with white long hair and blue eyes, and usually wears the sailor school uniform that you see in anime. I definitely rate her a 10 out of 10. She's basically as cute as I wish I could be in real life. Maybe a good cosplay I could do that. Question number 19. Are you kidding me? I wish I was, really do. I wish this were our prank or something similar to that, but no. All the trauma and dark past is actually really there. Everything I said on my last video is true. I opened myself up so you guys could understand what was going on. And I just wanted to be honest because I hate lying. Lying is even harder when you have autism. And I especially wouldn't do that to my subscribers. I would never do such a thing with such a serious topic. That would be very disrespectful to all victims of abuse. And I'm sorry that I couldn't record. All I really could do was edit. I'm not here to have a whose life is harder contest or to complain and be a downer, but all the support has been very heartwarming to me. and that includes yours, so thank you. And thank you guys for watching the video through the end. Remember to check the description and the community section of the channel. I'll be waiting for your votes excitedly as I plan my next video. Thanks for watching, and bye bye!